Hello guys, what is up? This is GalacticElliot welcoming you guys to the P4G. This is week number 14 and your Chicago Cubchoos who are now 7-6 are going against Dan aka aDrive. It is Minnesota Vikavolts who are now 10-3. This is going to be pretty much the biggest week of the whole entire season. This week is basically going to be win it or break it for the season pretty much for the team. So yeah, for those that do not know who I am, my name is GalacticElliot. I actually took over this team during week 2. We took over the team at 1-0, and now we're 7-6. Taking over the team, it's been pretty insane, and I've been really proud with how far we've gotten with a team that we didn't even draft in the first place. So we're gonna see how we can go. My goal is to have fun, and you know, if I can get a playoff spot of having fun, that's the most important thing to me. If I end up losing, then it's all good, and it's all about having a good time, whether it is or not. Either way. Our team this week is Thunderous, Blastoise, which is Mega, Pangoro, Mew, Metagross, and Flygon, and Dan's team is insane. It's crazy. His team is Tapu Koko, Latias, Mega Beedrill, Donphan, Diggersby, Bronzong, Umbreon, Primarina, Gourgeist, Primeape, and Moltres. And this team is nothing to cough up at, guys. I am a little bit scared. And I think a little bit is a bit of an understatement. I'm insanely scared, if I'm being honest. And yeah, the 6 that I'm predicting to bring will more than likely be Tapu Koko, Latias, Mega Beedrill, Donphan, Umbreon, and Moltres. But if he's not going to bring the Donphan, he's going to bring Diggersby. He can bring the Primarina instead of like the Mega Beedrill. He can bring Bronzong instead of Umbreon, or he could bring both if he wants to be a complete wall. It's a bit of an insane team, and I'm actually kind of scared. I don't really see him bringing Pokemon like Primeape or Gourgeist, but I mean, hey, any Pokemon in his team has potential to come. But those are the 6 that I predict, and without further ado, let's get right into this battle and see how things go. If you guys are not already checking out aDrive, all of his links will be down. There's usually down below and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous, guys, as you can probably tell. And let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. So he does bring the Bronzong over the Umbreon, which is not a bad thing, honestly. I am okay with that. Now, I'm not sure if that thing is gonna be heat-proof or Levitate, though. I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be Levitate, but hey, I thought John aka Pokemon was gonna bring Levitate in the WBE, but he did not. So he does not bring the Donphan, nor does he bring the Diggersby, which is very, very surprising to me, actually. I thought he was either going to bring one or the other. I know he would bring either Bronzong or Umbreon as his wall, so I'm a little bit relieved that he brought Bronzong, but at the same time, Bronzong is very scary nonetheless, and Primarina is definitely scary as hell, especially if that thing can be choice specs. So bit of an interesting team. He brought all of his Z users, Tapu Koko, Latias, and Moltres being the Super Saiyan Z user, which is a little bit scary. And yeah, so Tapu Koko, Latias, Mega Beedrill, Bronzong, Primarina, and Moltres. Damn, this team is a little bit scary, man. I really want to lead off with my Thunderous, but like I think he's probably gonna lead off with his Mega Beedrill, and I just don't think that's really the best case for me, shape or form, really. I'm gonna lead off with my Thunderous nonetheless, though. Honestly, if he leads up with Koko, that's gonna suck. I can see him either bringing Koko or Mega Beedrill, though, and I think either way, we just gotta kind of combat whatever he does bring out and see what happens. We are bringing a beautiful Titanium Z Thunderous this week, so we're gonna see how things are gonna go with that. Tapu Koko is very, very scary, and I am not gonna be looking forward to battling that thing. But we're gonna see who he's gonna lead off with. We actually outspeed whatever he's leading off with, so that's a kind of a good sign, actually. He's gonna go into Bell, which is the Bronzong. Perfect. That is completely okay with me. I have taunts, so I'm gonna go ahead and just taunt this thing and see what he wants to do. He's more than likely gonna want to get rocks up first turn, so we're just gonna go ahead for the taunt. We're gonna see if he's gonna try to get up those rocks, which he more than likely will be trying to do. Yep. So we taunt him on the Stealth Rock. Perfect. So he cannot get up his rocks. And this is the only way that he can bring up his rocks in the first place. So that is very nice for us. And against the Bronzong, I don't think we really do much with this thing. So I kind of just want to U-turn out. But at the same time, I do want to get some damage up. So let's see how much we can do with a nice little Thunderbolt. He is taunted, so we can't really do too much. We don't really do much to him, though, which is kind of unfortunate. So, part of me thinks that he brought HP Ice on this thing, which is partially why I don't really want to go out into my Flygon right now. But at the same as that time I do. But at the same as that time I can just go into my Mew. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and go for the U-turn. Go for the U-turn and just get some initiative. He's just going to stay in. So, we're going to get some U-turn damage. Maybe he's Rocky Helmet. He's not Rocky Helmet, okay. So, he's probably leftovers. Leftovers maybe like Clay, if you brought some screens. But I feel like I have to just go into Mew over here. And looking at his team, he has Moltres as a defogger, and he has Lottie as his defogger. So he only has defog on his team, which is completely okay with me. So I'm just going to go ahead and get some rocks in the field real quickly. He's going to go for the Explosion turn 2. So good thing that we switched out over there. Good thing we switched out over there. We should be able to take that, and we do. So Bronzong is gone. Just like that, the lead-off Explosion set. I guess he didn't really think he needed it, and I'm not sure how much I really, I don't know. That it kind of sucks because Mew is very important. He's gonna go right into his aDrive. So Bronzong just explodes. Oh man, that is a bit of a bummer, honestly, because that did so much damage against me, and I do need Mew to be alive. I do need Mew to be healthy. He's very important to us. So very unfortunate. I was thinking about going into my Flygon over there, so that would have sucked as well if we went into Flygon. Anything we went into would have not taken that as well as they like, except for Metagross, and I would never go into Metagross against a Bronzong. But at the same as that time, it's not the worst thing in the world. We are running a Tanga Berry, which reduces Bug-type damage, but I don't think we can take a hit regardless because adaptability U-turn is just insane. Regardless of how regardless of how defensive we are, Mega Beedrill is way too powerful. And U-turn after Tanga, definitely, we can't live that. It'd be close, honestly. It would actually be pretty close to live it, but we can't live it. I'm not even going to try to pretend like we can. So part of me wants to just go right back on into Thundurus, because he's probably just going to go for the U-turn. But he can be snarky and he can run T-Spikes, and that would honestly really suck. That would honestly really suck if you were to go to like for the T-Spikes. That would really suck. I'm in a bit of a pickle. That's for sure. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Because if I go into Thundurus, he's just gonna U-turn and go right into Tapu Koko. But I feel like my best switch is just to go out into Thundurus. Thundurus is not too important this week, honestly. It's like important, but it's not like uber important. And now that we got rid of Bronzong, he does not have Umbreon, I'm not too concerned about it. So he's gonna go to Mega, of course. I was about to be like, yo, what kind of move is like Keisto? What the heck? So he goes for the Mega, obviously he's just gonna go for the U-turn. If he goes for the Poison Jab, it sucks, but you know, it's all good. He's gonna go for the U-turn though. It's gonna do about like maybe half. Yeah, even though we resist it, it does pretty much half. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much damage this thing can do to you. Crazy. And I really don't have anything to bring in Mew on for free, which is a bit of a concern for sure. And I really do need to bring in Mew and set up on something. Blackout comes out over here, which is the Tapu Koko, which is pretty obvious, but I mean, it is the play to make. I could sing for an HP Ice. And I want to see if we can even live in HP Ice. I don't even think we can. If he's Life Orb, let's say. And he goes for HPS over here, right? 80 damage. Well, 80 HP. HP Ice with a Life Orb probably can kill us. Maybe it's a roll. No, it would kill us if he's Life Orb. Which is a bit unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, if I'm being honest. This thing definitely runs through my team. If he goes for the HP Ice, it's just a bit of an issue. Just a bit. An understatement. An understatement. Yeah, I was not expecting the explosion at all. That's why I went into Mew to take very, very little damage, which is what I thought it would do. Now at this point, I'm just gonna stay in, and I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Because I don't want this thing in like a suburb or anything like that. He's going for the Wild Charge. That's going to kill us. He's a physical variant. So I'm kind of glad we didn't go into Metagross over there. Let's see if he has a Life Orb recoil. That's the damage Rico. No life orb. Okay. So we see wild charge, no life orb. We saw U-turn on the Mega B. Oh man. We definitely can't take a hit with Flygon. We definitely cannot take a hit with Flygon, that's for sure. If he has HPS, I think it's just gonna kill us. So we need to get this thing off the field immediately. Unfortunately, the only Pokemon that can really do that is Metagross. I knew that this thing would be an issue against me. I just knew it. Pretty obvious. But I don't think you'd want to get rid of it too soon. Let me just make sure I have this nice little Jolly spread going, actually. If he's Jolly and his HP Ice, would that kill? He's not Life Orb. That wouldn't kill me, actually. If he's like a Jolly variant versus my Flygon, he doesn't have a Life Orb, that wouldn't kill me. Now let me see, is there any other move that Koko can get that can put in a lot of work against my Flygon? Because I may as well just go into Flygon over here and put in some work. I don't want my timer to run out. You know, it comes down to this, man. We gotta make the big plays or else we're not gonna get anywhere. I have Figgy Berry on my Flygon, so we should be able to live a hit. And if it brings us down to 25%, then that's fine. I'm just gonna go for the I should just go for the Earthquake if I'm being honest, but like if I go for the D-Dance over here, that can put in a lot of work. And looking at his team, he doesn't have much priority, from what I can tell. Mega Beetle, I don't think it gets any priority, if I'm being honest. Does it? Maybe he gets a Quick Attack or something? It doesn't even get Quick Attack. I don't think he gets any priority. I don't have any reason. I just go for a nice little Dragon Dance over here. But let's see if he Z's something. He's gonna withdraw. Okay. So D-Dance, a free D-Dance of that. He's gonna go into Fox, which is the Moltres, which is unfortunate that we can get the rocks up. Moltres definitely is an issue, for sure. Definitely has the HP Ice. So part of me should have just went for the, I probably should have just went for the, Dragon Claw. His HPS will just go ahead and kill us. Yeah, I probably should have just gone for the Dragon Claw over there, but I would not have predicted the Moltres to come out. I am just gonna go for the Dragon Claw though. If he takes me out, he takes me out. Because maybe he doesn't have the HP Ice, but he's probably gonna go for Hurricane nonetheless. Yeah, he's gonna go for the Hurricane. It will miss. That is huge. That is a huge miss. That's what you do whenever you. That's what happens whenever you run Hurricane. You're risking that huge miss chance. Unfortunate. I could have lived that though. If he's Life Orb, it would have done 86 to 102 and a half Figgy Berry. So that's a thing. I do feel bad though. That really sucks. I'm just gonna go for another Dragon Claw though and finish this thing off. If he's gonna want to switch out, he's gonna want to switch out. I'm not gonna risk him staying in. He may just slack this thing off because if I put up rocks, he's not gonna be able to bring it back in. And Latias will be the only thing to get rid of hazards. Very unfortunate for him. The only thing that really wants to come in against me right now is Primarina. So I should have gone for the Earthquake, if I'm being honest. No, never mind. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and Dragon Claw, kill this thing off. We may get burned in the process. We may get burned in the process. We don't get burned. So if he's Flame Body, we're pretty lucky right now because we didn't get burned either time. So very lucky match for us so far. I'm sorry for that hacks. I never like the hacks, but it's the way of the game, as we all say. And people always tell me, like, don't apologize for hacks, but I can't help it, dude. I really do feel bad whenever I get hacks. So Flygon kills Moltres. And here comes the Primarina. Now, can Primarina, if max HP, take an Earthquake at +1? It can. Just not too well. Ice Beam will, or Moonblast in general, will just decimate me. But I have no reason to switch out at this point. Flygon has done what I wanted to do. Well, before I just sack this thing off, I do want to get live damage on this thing, though. I'm thinking, like, what's the best option over here? Now, let's say if he's not max HP, I have a chance to kill him. Oh yeah, I have a huge chance to kill him if he's max special attack, max speed. But he's definitely not. He's definitely max HP for sure. So I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake regardless of the matter. And he's just gonna finish me off, which is fine. I'm cool with that. I think Flygon really did what he needed to do, and yeah, he's just gonna go for the Moonblast to kill us off. That's cool. That's fine. I kind of wish I ran Sash, but I mean, no reason to run Sash really. We go ahead and get a lot of damage off on this thing. He's leftovers, which is nice information to know, so you can change up his moves. This is gonna be a fast match, guys. This is gonna be a fast match for sure. At this point, I just go out into Mega Blastoise. Or do I just go out into my or do I just go into my Metagross? I was about to say Mega Metagross. This battle is nowhere near done. I more than likely can lose just because of that Tapu Koko in itself. Because Flygon is really important to take out Tapu Koko, and without that, we may just lose, which is unfortunate. And he still has Latias on his team. He's more than likely just gonna let us kill him off. And then he's just gonna go into Mega Beedrill. Let's say his lefties. Lefties Prim against a Mew. We definitely can't live a Moonblast, that's for sure. We're 91 HP. So that brings us at 44%. Moonblast, that's a mid-roll. I'm not gonna risk that. There's no reason to risk that. There's no reason. We don't really have any reason to run rocks anymore on this side of the field, so I'm just gonna go out into Metagross. He more than likely has speed investment in this thing, but not enough to outspeed my Metagross. At least it shouldn't be enough to outspeed my Metagross. We should be able to outspeed him just fine. Yeah, there's no way this thing can outspeed me. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go for the Meteor Mash in case we can get +1. Can Mega Beedrill out Oko me? That's the question. I don't think you can Oko me. No, it doesn't. Wow. Well, I should take Mega Beedrill decently. Okay. I'm gonna go for the Meteor Mash. +1 chance to go +1. +1 chance to go +1, of course. Like, there's a chance to go +1 in attack, which is nice. We don't get it though, but it's all good. Metagross kills Primarina. If I got +1 over there, then that would have just been really unfortunate for him. Like, way, way, way too unfortunate. Now, if you're using Koko, using Jolly Koko, maybe he's Z Wild Charge. Now that I think about it, maybe he's Z Wild Charge. That wouldn't surprise me actually. I'm just gonna do some calc, see how much a Wild Charge would do. I'm not even gonna try to calc Z Wild Charge because I know that will just kill me. It's unfortunate that he brought the variant that's physical, because the physical variant does do a lot to me. And if he's Z, he can just Oko me. I don't see why he'd run physical though. I mean, I've never really prepped for a physical Koko. Never. So I don't really know what this thing likes to bring as a physical variant. Brave Bird I know, and aDrive, okay, that thing comes in. Nice and shiny though, I love it. Yeah, Rocks only really benefits chip damage and Mega Beedrill coming in, that's really it. So while it would be nice to have it out, I don't think it's way too necessary. I'm just gonna go for another Meteor Mash. So if I go for Ice Punch, it won't kill him. So I'm just gonna go for the Meteor Mash. See how much we can do. He's probably just gonna go out into his Latias at that point and use Shadow Ball if he has it. He's gonna go for the U-turn, of course, 100%. We should be able to take this. Beautiful. We don't take it as nicely as I would like to, of course. But yeah, he got like a pretty high roll on that one. Not too high, but yeah, Honeydew, that's the Latias. We land the Meteor Mash again, that's nice. Ooh, that damage. That damage is beautiful. He's definitely keeping his beautiful Koko in the back though, and he's very smart for doing that. With how much damage that did, that's an offensive variant. So he'd be faster than us no matter what. But I don't think we can outspeed this thing in general because we're adamant. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Punch. We're just gonna go for the Ice Punch to see what he wants to do to us. This match is anything but over right now. And basically he's just gonna let this thing die and then bring in B-Drill and then just get a free U-turn off. Which at that point I'm just gonna let him. He's gonna go for the Shadow Ball, so I'm not sure if we can live this actually. We're AV. We do live it. I really needed him to live that, so that's perfect. We're gonna go ahead and kill off the Honeydew. Beautiful. Metagross, bringing in the finest of work. Kills off the Latias. Beautiful. Now you can just go into Mega B-Drill, of course. Yeah. There's no reason for me to keep this thing alive anymore. It's done its job and more. I can see that he's just going to switch out into his Tapu Koko at this point. The problem is that he can be running Fell Stinger, and that would be terrible. If he runs Fell Stinger, I'm pretty sure that brings him like +2. Or +3. Oh my god, if he's running Fell Stinger for whatever reason, I'm literally screwed. Please don't tell me this thing's running Fell Stinger. He can literally win just by running Fell Stinger right now. Oh man. Oh man. I actually don't know what I would do if he were to go into Koko, actually. I really don't have anything for Koko if he has the Dazzling Gleam or not. He definitely has the Dazzling Gleam. I don't care if he's a physical variant. He doesn't need investment to be running Dazzling Gleam to kill off my Pangoro. I actually may just lose to the Koko, guys. He's just going to U-turn. I really don't see the Fell Stinger coming. If he does, then I basically lose. Oh yeah, he has the Fell Stinger. We lose. Oh man. Oh man, he brought the Fell Stinger, guys. That's +3. Yeah, I should have just thought about Fell Stinger and got into Mega Blastoise. That's a GG. That's a GG. Great, great play on Dan's part, guys. I'm very disappointed in myself for letting that happen. Because this thing doesn't need Protect anymore. So it can just do that. It's unfortunate. We lose. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, it's an unfortunate way to lose, guys. I'm not happy with that happening. I am not happy with that happening. But GG to Dan. There's no way we can live this. No way at all. I'm just gonna go for the Rock Slide. He's just gonna go for the Poison Jab. That'll just kill us. Yeah, GG to Dan. I should have just switched out, man. I should have just switched out. I knew that it was a possibility, and with that possibility, I should have just switched out. We have the Tangaberry. It's not gonna do anything. Yeah, he was just gonna go for the poison jab. GG to Dan. Wow, we had that match like pretty well in our reach, and he goes for the fell stinger. I really knew that was gonna come too. Like I really should have acted on that, and that's just part of what comes to me as a very I wouldn't say unprofessional battler by any case or mean. I would say that's just me being overcautious, and I really shouldn't be overcautious in that point. If I know that something may be coming, and I know Dan has his ways, and really, like looking at the moveset that Beto can have, it's mostly just poison jab, U-turn, drill run, and then it can just bring fell stinger as its fourth move. It doesn't need protect anymore. Really, Megas have become a lot better with the fact that it doesn't need the fourth move anymore in the protect, which is why Mega Deontay's pretty busted. But GG to Dan, bring him some love, guys. I'm not really salty, I'm just disappointed in myself. Don't think I'm salty or anything like that, and if you guys think I'm salty, it's all good. I'm just a little bit disappointed is all. That's gonna be 7-7 or 500 now. Our playoff chances are really starting to diminish. I feel like we could have really put in some work that match if we had just acted on that. If I had just gotten into Mega Blastoise in the first place, which could have taken some hits, and that really was the better play. Now let me do some calcs to see how much we could have done with Mega Blastoise in the first place against a Beedrill. So if we wanted to, if you use the Fell Stinger on us at minus nothing or plus nothing, Fell Stinger is a very weak move. It would do 30%. Yeah, no. My best play was just to go out into my Blastoise and just go for a Scald. He could have probably just won with Tapu Koko anyways, so I don't know if it mattered too much in the end, because Tapu Koko kind of just swept through my team if he had the Dazzling Gleam, which he definitely did. There's no way he'd bring no Dazzling Gleam against my Pangoro. No way. That's insane. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, drop a like. It's a learning experience for us all. If you think about something, act on it. It's not just for Pokemon, it's in general. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I also do have the WB going on tomorrow, guys. Every single Saturday and Sunday, we bring the P4G and WBE combination. Next week, we're going against Leo, aka 6-Foot Hacks, who is a very good battler. And we'll see how we can fare up against him. Either way, guys, this is GalacticElliot. See you guys all later on. Peace out.